Hey guys, today is Sunday, June 21st. I am 25 weeks pregnant today and it is Father's Day. So we spent the morning, we ventured out to a restaurant. I think that's the first time we've taken the boys to a restaurant. I'm just trying to think of back when. I think we took them out a little bit when we were down in Florida about a month ago. But not really like to a restaurant. So it's kind of nice. It was kind of nice to get to do that with them. But we went and had brunch at a local place and just wanted to take the time to celebrate my husband. And it's been kind of a lazy day for us today because it's rainy and stormy. And so normally what would have been just a pool day or being outside is just kind of turned into a lazy movie day, which I think we needed. The last couple of weeks have really kicked my butt because I have been feeling so much more energy and things are starting to open up more. My clinic schedule has been busy. I have a lot of families that are ready to have babies and working on a lot of women. So that's been really great. Also tiring because the work that I do is emotionally and actually pretty physically draining. And then with our gym being open and me coaching more, I'm usually there for about 3 hours, and so I will work out and then coach 2 classes. So by the time I'm done with that, I'm pretty darn exhausted. So I'm trying really hard to strike a balance between doing what I need to do work-wise, but also taking care of myself and not letting myself get too worn out. And I was just thinking about this, especially over the last week, how incredibly grateful I am to have so much flexibility in the work that I do. I cannot imagine working a regular 9-to-5 job and then also trying to work out and take care of my family and all while being pregnant. I certainly can't imagine going back to floor nursing and working, 12-hour shifts while being pregnant. That's a lot. So I just have so much respect for the women who do that and the pregnant people that do that. Because it certainly is so hard to take care of yourself when you have a schedule like that. So I recognize how incredibly lucky I am to have that flexibility. And so I'm thankful for that. 25 weeks. I feel like I'm in this place of it's going slow and fast, and I find myself wanting time to pass by more quickly because of the state of tension and transition and discomfort that we're in globally and certainly here in our country. What's going on with race relations and what's going on with COVID-19. It feels so heavy. And so I find myself wanting time to pass by faster and then also feeling guilty about that. And then I'm also in this place of I want to, savor this pregnancy and this time because this will be my last pregnancy if I can help it. And I really want to cherish it. I don't want to wish it away, especially since I'm feeling better. Because man, for the first 20 weeks, it was a rough go. Baby boy is moving a ton. He's all over the place. I'm starting to try to kind of figure out his placement, and he just moves all the time. But I think he's still head down. He was head down, had his anatomy scan at 20 weeks. And it feels like he's still probably head down, getting lots of kicks up higher in my belly, which is really fun. He's super active. My middle son, Gray, was pretty active, but my oldest was he just barely would move. He'd make these really big movements side to side, but just wasn't really a kicker. So it's fun to feel this little one squirming around. I am dealing with a significant amount of heartburn, which is annoying. That's certainly not something that I really dealt with my other pregnancies, at least not until like the very end when I was just running out of room. And I feel like with this little one, it doesn't seem to really matter what I eat. I definitely need to be a little more mindful of not eating large portions, because I know that definitely makes it worse. But I haven't been great about timing out my eating lately. And so by the time I do eat, I'm like ravenous and then want to eat all the things. And then, heartburn definitely ensues. But even when I eat small portions, I'm finding that I'm getting heartburn, and it doesn't seem to correlate with like eating something spicy or any particular food. It's kind of all over the map. So just trying to figure that out right now. And I think that, especially after my post last week sharing about, having lost my dad a year ago, Father's Day, I think a lot of people would expect today to be hard. And I don't know that it is. I mean, I think my mom's really sad. I haven't really talked to my sisters today. I'll probably chat with them in a little bit. I don't know. For me, it's all hard. And today is not like particularly harder than the rest. But I certainly miss my dad, and certainly am thinking of him, and so badly would love to be able to talk to him about all the craziness that's happening in the world right now. And my dad was so incredibly thoughtful and brilliant, and never gave himself enough credit for his intelligence. And I always think about how if he had been given half the opportunities that I have had in my life, like what he could have done with that. I feel like my dad could have been a professor or a doctor. I mean, he was just so smart and curious, and just loved to learn. And I think that's something that he passed to me, and I'm so grateful for that, because I love to be a student, and I love to continue to grow my knowledge. And I know that was something that was really important to him. So thank you, Dad. But I am looking forward to the next week, and really just diving further into, navigating my schedule and trying to be mindful and trying to be present. A couple of things that I am doing right now to just further support my health with pregnancy. I just ordered, it's called a Cub, and it stands for Comfortable Upright Birth, but it's basically a inflatable birthing stool. And I ordered it because I wanted something comfortable to sit on that would get me in a better position than how I'm sitting now, just to get my pelvis in a better position when I'm kind of just sitting around and watching TV. So I will definitely show that to y'all. And then just really trying to be a little more mindful of movement. I'm having a lot more laxity in my pelvis. I was dealing with some knee pain last week, and so I talked to my friend who's a women's health PT, so I'll probably be seeing her probably in a few weeks. I was going to see her a little bit sooner if the knee pain didn't resolve, but it has. Sometimes knee pain can be attributed to issues with the pelvic floor, which are really common in pregnancy, especially after multiple pregnancies. So that's definitely on my radar. But for now, I'm going to keep working on just breathing and moving mindfully. I lifted something heavy at the gym yesterday, and I think I just kind of tweaked my back a little bit. So part of my care routine is regular chiropractic visits, and so hopefully that will help resolve things a little bit. And other than that, lots of Epsom salt baths and sleeping on my side with a pillow between my knees, and all the things that pregnant people have to do to adapt to all of these crazy changes every week. And I have been horrible about taking my prenatal vitamins, so that's a goal for the upcoming week, just to be a little bit more mindful of taking my vitamins. But I'm really proud of the way that I've been eating, like lots of fresh fruits and veggies. Summertime is so perfect for that. But I feel really motivated to eat those foods, and really trying to focus on that. And then I also made some liver pate, some chicken liver pate, to incorporate a little more organ meats into my diet. So I'll be eating on that this week, and looking forward to sharing that recipe, because I think it definitely makes the liver more palatable. And it's so high in B vitamins and iron and just all this great stuff that can be so helpful for pregnancy. So a great way to boost your nutrition. So I think that's pretty much all I have for this week. Next week, I will do more blood sugar testing. So I'm super curious to see how my numbers from previously, when I tested from 18 to 20 weeks, correlate with how my numbers line up in the next couple of weeks. So I will be sharing all about that, and I hope you guys have a great week.